Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get started, hi, my name is Teresa and I welcome you all to my channel. If you're new here and you like unboxings, you like getting ready with me with some scary ghost stories, even do makeup try-ins on here. I do animal and nature clips, I do Monday Mass Ladies collab, I do a walk into history, sometimes I do giveaways on this channel, and guys, I do more. I do random more than just beauty on this channel. Now if you're interested in all the content that I just said, then please are considering hitting the subscribe button down here on the bottom. When you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a bell. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified of when I upload my new video. So today, guys, is Get Ready With Me and some scary ghost stories. Woohoo! Yes! Yes, today is to get ready with me and read you some stories and relax and talk to you guys and just have a good old time, right? Yes. Yes, that's what it's all about. So, today, my mirror don't want to stay up. That's oh Lord. Stay. So, you want to know what palette I'm using? Yes, the palette that I am using is this Makeup Revolution makeup palette right here. Now this palette right here I won from Miss Lois from Life with Lois, which I just love her channel and she is so blessed and everything. I was so happy to receive this pretty neutral palette. I will leave all her information down below. All you have to do is click on her link, join her YouTube family, and share the love you're sharing with me. You'd be missing out on a wonderful, blessed lady. Beautiful also. These are just little neutral colors that I'm going to use today. Really, really pretty. There's some shimmers and mattes that are mixed in together. So that's what that looks like. So I'm quite excited to try that out with you guys. And then she sent me this beautiful highlighter, which when I get off camera, I'm going to put my makeup on, and then I'm going to come back and put the highlighter on with you guys. And this is called Softs. I'm not sure. It's a highlighter palette, also by Revolution. This is a really, really pretty palette here. And I can get it open here. Look how beautiful those highlighters are, guys. So I don't know which one I'm going to be using, but we will figure that out at the end of this video. And then the book that I have been reading is called Haunted Georgia, Ghosts and Strange Phenomena of the Peach State. And that's what it looks like. Woo, a little bit of glare. Do apologize. It has a picture of a lady and a horse on there. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, really a lot of glare today. So yes, that is what we are going to do. The palette in the ghost book and the highlighter palette. I'm quite excited to share that with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with the eyes. What I like to do is start with a lighter base, and I'm just going to do like an all over color with this brush right here. And this mirror and I are going to fight today, guys. Get it back open. And the color I'm going to use is this really pretty cream color right here, if you can see that. And I'm just going to put my mirror back up because it keeps falling over. Don't know why. I'm just going to put that on my brush like that. Just a real light cream color. I'm not going to do any priming, not going anywhere, just like getting ready with you guys and putting on makeup. I love playing with makeup. So just like that, if you can see that. Just all over the eyes. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Any plans? Any early Christmas parties you're going to? Anything? Not me. I like to stay home. I'm a hermit. Me and my boyfriend, we just like to stay home and, stay away from everything that's happening in this world. We keep to ourselves and stay out of trouble because there's no sense in starting trouble with anybody. Just a little white base. Can you see that? Alright. So now I'm going to do the crease in my eye here with, let's see what color. Maybe like this purpley dark color right here. And I'm going to use this brush right here. And the good thing is there's not a whole lot of fallout with this, so which is a very good thing. I gotta pick up my mirror so I can see. Like that. By no means, I'm not a professional with makeup. I just like playing with makeup and using different colors and just so much fun to do. You know what I mean? Just like that. Now, for some reason, I could do one eye better than the other. Lord only knows why. Just get up closer. That's what I'm doing. Maybe just a little bit darker. Woo! I will definitely have to touch this up, guys. What a hot mess. Woo! Alright, so let's go ahead and read a story. Story time. Look at this hair. Yeah, I need to make my appointment. Alright, so the story that we left off on is called Bones in the Garden. Ooh. It says the Federal style house at 5th and Green Streets was built by Gabriel Mangold for Nicholas Ware in 1818. Because construction cost total of $40,000, an extravagant sum at that time, the 4-level house was dubbed Ware's Folly. Ware, who became mayor of Augusta and served in Georgia legislature, when do I never mess up, entertained a number of dignitaries in his home, including the Marquis de Lafayette. Lafayette attended a ball in the home in 1825. A number of Augusta's most prominent families lived and died in the house throughout the 19th and 20th century. In fact, one of the original windows in the house still bears the etching of the initials of a previous owner from the 1880s. Now the home of the Gertrude Herbert Institute of Art, it is centered for art classes and traveling art shows. The Nicholas Ware House may also be the center of paranormal activity. Joyner in Haunted Augusta says that no apparitions have been seen by any of the owners of the house. Some people, however, have heard strange noises in the house. Others have felt that they were living with a friendly spirit. The disturbances might be connected to a grisly discovery made in 1935 when workmen hired to renovate the house found some bones inside a wall on the first floor. The bones were assumed to be those of an animal until a young woman told of something that had happened to her as a child. One day she was digging around in the flower garden, even though her mother had repeatedly told her not to. She dug up what appeared at first to be several oddly shaped white rocks. When she picked them up, however, she realized that the light, porous objects were actually bones. She ran into the house and up the stairs to the attic, searching for a place to hide the bones. Suddenly she heard her mother enter the house. Concerning that her mother would see the bones and realize her daughter had dug in her garden against her orders. She dropped the bones down a hole in the attic. The bones lodged between the wall and the first floor and remained there until they were found by the workmen. To this day, no one knows whose bones were buried in the garden. Perhaps the owners of the bones prefers the house over the garden. Ooh, that's creepy. Let's read one more. I want to read one more. This one's called The Phantom of Sibley Mill. Augusta became an industrial center in large part because of its canal, which was built between 1845 and 1847. During the Civil War, the most important of these industries was the Confederate Powder Works. Until the factory ceased operations on April 18, 1865, it produced 2,750,000 pounds of gunpowder. In 1872, the Powder Works building were sold to investors and torn down, with the exception of the 153-foot obelisk chimney, which was left standing at the monument to the Confederate dead. After the Augusta Canal was expanded between 1872 and 1875, plans were made for a cotton mill in 1880. The John P. King and Sibley cotton mills were built on the site of the Powder Works, with bricks salvaged from the dismantled buildings. They were designed after the Powder Works in England's House of Parliament. Today, the Sibley Mill is one of the only two late 19th century textile mills still operating along the Augusta Canal. Owned and operated by the Avondale Corporation, the old mill is now a denim finishing plant. Aside from making thousands of feet of cloth, the Sibley Mill has also produced a chilling ghost story. In the early 1900s, women worked alongside men to the weaving machines. One of these women was Maud Williams, who was secretly having an affair with a married man named Arthur Glover. On October 20th, 1906, Glover barged into the mill and shot Maud with a pistol. Later, Glover confessed that he was distraught because Maud had broken up with him on the day before. Joyner says in Haunted Augusta that not long after the murder, workers reported seeing the ghost of Maud Williams walking past the weaving machines when the room was supposed to be empty. New employees who attempted to speak to the woman were baffled when she went on her way without even acknowledging their presence. Every time Maud Williams' ghost has been seen, the weaving machines was operating at a time when it should have been turned off. Maud's ghost has not been seen in the Sibley Mills for many years, possibly because she has finally decided that it's time to retire. And that is the second story. So we're going to leave off. It says for the most part, Central Georgia lies within the Southern, and then the story underneath it is called Andersonville Imprisoned Spirits. So we're gonna leave off from that one. We're gonna finish up my eyes, and then I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on, and I dropped my mirror again. Lord, this is going to be a long day. What do you guys think? Okay, so now I'm just going to do the bottom of my eyelids right here. I'm just going to use a flat brush, if I can find it. This little brush right here. And I'm going to use like kind of like a shimmer. So we're going to use this color right here. Yeah, that color right there. Really, really pretty shimmery color. So I'm just going to put that on my lid. Just right down there on the bottom. Just got to build it up just a little bit. You can see that. A little bit of a shimmer. Just like that. I don't know if you can see it. And then I like to put a good color up here. Don't mind me, I'm getting over some kind of cold that me and my boyfriend caught. Lord only knows what it was, but it's still putting a big toll on me. I just can't breathe. So I'm just gonna do a color up here, which put this down. Don't fall. Sorry, my nose itched. That color right there. And then I'll just blend it out. Just gonna put that like all over up here. Just give it a little bit of a shimmer. Just like that. Just like that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to go and finish putting my makeup on and brush my hair, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to try out the highlighter palette, and then I'm going to read a story, and then we're going to end it there. See you in a second. Hi guys, I am back. I went ahead and put my eyeliner on, my mascara, my foundation, my concealer, my lipstick. I touched up my eyes. I did not put the highlighter on because I'm going to do that with you guys, but what do you guys think? Did they come out pretty? Just a neutral colors, which I like my neutral colors. Not too heavy on the eyeshadow. Hi. I don't think I did too bad. What do you guys think? So let's go ahead and do this highlighter palette. Then we're going to read one more story, and then we're going to end it there. All right. So I'm going to use like this, like a light purple kind of deal highlighter. Let's do that one. What do you guys think? So I'm using this brush right here. This is the Firma 103. Then I'm just gonna take it. Ooh, guys, look at that. What do you guys think? You like that? I like it. I think it's pretty. That is a really nice glow. I just always pat it on my nose, my lips, a little bit on my chin, and just a little bit up here just to give it a little bit more of a shine. There we go. Is it pretty? I love that highlighter. Thank you, Miss Lois. It's really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So there we go, is my overall look. I feel like I got a hair on my lip, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Ooh, look how scary I am. Maybe I'm a ghost. Ooh, not a joking. But I feel like I got a hair on my lip, but I can't see it. Anyways, my overall look. What do you guys think? Come on, good. Don't mind my hair. Let's go ahead and read one more story, and then we're going to end it there. So, Andersonville's Imprisoned Spirits. Let's read about it. Atrico cities were committed in all prisons, Confederate and Federal, during the Civil War, but Andersonville prison is probably the most notorious, selected because of the availability of fresh water and its proximity to the Southwestern Railroad. The original site of Andersonville prison encompassed 16.5 acres and was designed to hold 10,000 Union prisoners. The walls of the stockade were constructed of pine logs and were 1,010 feet long and 1,780 feet wide. Prisoners who walked through the dead line, a light fence erected 19 feet inside the stockade, were shot by sentries. The designer of the prison, Captain W. Sidney Winder, believed that Andersonville's abundance of fresh air and pure water would make the facility much more humane than the conventional prisons and dungeons of the time. But Winder's idealism soon proved to be ill-founded. The first trainload of prisoners arrived in February 1864. By June, the prison population had ballooned to 20,000. Ghastly living conditions immediately followed. Sweet water, the ironically named stream running through the middle of the camp, soon became a foul sewage. The planned barracks were never built. Prisoners huddled in tents and log shelters, seeking protection from the summer sun and winter chill. Patches of marsh rendered up 85% of the land uninhabitable, making living conditions even more cramped. Rations were vermin-infested and moldy. Ooh. Prisoners by the score died of starvation, infection, exposure, and disease, especially scurvy, diarrhea, and dysentery. By the end of the war, 13,000 prisoners had died in the man-made hellhole. Some people say the psychic energy released by the people who suffered and died so tragically at Andersonville has been absorbed by every corner of the present day of Andersonville National Historic Site. The names of the most of the restless spirits of Andersonville are unknown, but a few of the prisoners' ghosts have been tentatively identified. One of these spirits is that of a man dressed in black holding an umbrella. The detailed description of Phantom given by eyewitnesses such as Robert Barry has led park officials to speculate that the ghost could be the spirit of Father Whalen, a priest who paid daily visits to the sick and dying in the prisons toward the end of the war. Prisoners released from Andersonville recalled that Father Whalen often carried an umbrella to protect himself from the merciless sun. Authorities have had more difficulties identifying the apparition witnessed by three women who were returning one night from a civic meeting in Americus. They had no sooner passed the road marker for the Andersonville prison when they saw a man standing beside the road in a military uniform. The women immediately turned the car around and returned to the place where they had seen the soldier, but he was gone. A history buff convinced the women that had seen the ghost major of Henry Wirtz, the Swiss commandant of Andersonville prison, who was tried, convicted, and hanged as a war criminal because Wirtz was put in command of the camp late in the war and was not responsible for the deplorable conditions in the prison. Many people believe that his restless spirit is still seeking vindication. The most commonly reported ghost is the historic site are the famous Raiders of Andersonville. The Raiders were a loose-knit group of 500 thugs who ruled the prison during most of the life existence. Under the leadership of a scoundrel named Willie Collins, the Raiders stole money, food, and clothing from men who were too weak or ill to defend themselves. When Wirtz learned the Raiders from a guard, he permitted the prisoners to try their assailants. As a result of the trial, 6 of the Raiders were hanged on July 11, 1864, including Collins. The ghosts of 6 executed Raiders are usually blamed for most of the strange occurrence at the park, including an incident reported in Blue and Gray magazine guide to haunted places of the Civil War. One day, 2 tourists who had heard the tour guides tell the story of the Raiders of Andersonville prison became so outraged that one of them cursed the Raiders and spit on Collins' grave. That night, while the 2 young men were camping out at a site near Americus, they were awakened by the sound of footsteps and the driving leading to the campsite. They investigated the small area around their sleeping bags and even shouted at the intruders to stop. But the tramping sound continued, coming closer and closer. Finally, 2 young men became so unnerved that they broke camp in the middle of the night. They learned a hard lesson that night, that all spirits demand respect, even those who do not deserve it. Wow. That one's kind of creepy. So we're going to leave off for next week. It's called The Show Still Goes On in the Springer Opera House. So we're going to be reading that one next time. So we're going to stop there because I don't want to make this video any longer than I have to. So thank you everybody for stopping by and getting ready with me and listening to my spooky stories. Woo! And I appreciate all of you. You're a great community. I love all of you. I'm happy that you guys take the time to watch my videos. You guys are all amazing. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope everybody stays blessed. And I hope everybody stays safe. No matter where you are, no matter where you're at, please stay safe. And I'll be seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for stopping by. And you have a great day. Thank you.